Anthony, after 4 weeks away, we managed to get maximum points, and we've come back here tonight against a team that's really battling at the bottom of the table. We managed to get 3 points and a clean sheet. Talk us through the last couple of weeks and then tonight's game.
Well, look, yeah, it's been 4 weeks. Obviously, it's been a little bit of time since we get back to our home ground. But look, yeah, it's an old cliche, but yeah, we have been going one week at a time. It's no hidden secret. You know, we're just looking to build week on, build on each performance. And you know, it's a brand new group. You know, I've said this many times. It's a brand new group. So I still think, you know, we're still in that building phase. You know, week to week, you know, we're introducing some new players that have come back from injury and what have you, and some boys that, you know, came in later in the piece into the club. So, you know, we're continuing to grow, and there's a good feel around the place. The boys are, you know, obviously happy with the way we're progressing, and you know, we look forward to next week.
First 45 minutes, I thought we controlled the game. Probably a bit unlucky not to score. What was your message to the boys at half time?
Oh, look, you know, we were in control of the game for large chunks of the first half. We just had a slight tactical tweak at half time. And you know, straight away it came to fruition in the first couple of minutes. We scored two goals in the first 10 minutes. So it was just a slight, you know, tactical tweak where we were able to hurt them, and then the boys took out their chances.
Good to see a couple of boys got their chances tonight after a rough couple of weeks, as you mentioned, returning from injury. How are the boys feeling after getting a couple of minutes, you know, some minutes under their belt?
Well, yeah, look, we've had Joey Catabian out for, you know, all the pre-season essentially. Salu Kamara that joined us late in the pre-season. You know, Luca Pullen that has also joined us late in the transfer window as well. You know, and we're trying to integrate, you know, everyone, you know, into the side. You know, obviously we've strung a couple of wins together. But you know, we're not going to get too carried away with ourselves. We know it's a long season, and you know, the boys are performing at the moment, so we're, you know, quietly happy.
A few of the boys that were out, Lewis was out, and a few others. How are they looking to over the next couple of weeks to return?
Well, Lewis had a slight rolled ankle from the week previous in the cup game, so we kind of looked after him this week. And there's a few boys in the under 23s that you know, are performing well. So you know, we're quite healthy at the moment.
Next week, North Geelong away. It's a big road trip. What do you take out of the last couple of weeks' performances into that game?
Look, I think, you know, some of the away games, it kind of builds some character. It builds some resilience in the boys, unfamiliar sort of surroundings, and you know, not playing on your home pitch. Obviously, you need to dig deeper and you know, be a little bit more aware, and you know, games are about those 1%ers, you know, and improving on those 1%ers and making sure that you know, they're all checked off. And you know, so far the boys are checking them off week in, week out, and you know, we look forward to another, you know, North Geelong. You know, they got newly promoted from last year. You know, they're having a good time of things as well in the next flight up. So I think it will be a tough game for us.
Thank you so much, and good luck next week.
No.